Coming up next on Trojan News, the high school opens its new and improved weight room.
And Coach Herrick notches his 100th career victory. These stories and more coming up next on Trojan News.
And now, from Studio 100 at Greenville High School, this is Trojan News.
Hello and welcome to Trojan News for Friday, November 4th. I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Kellen. JHS now has even more motivation to get in shape. This summer, the weight room underwent a major renovation. Ray Stefanowicz has more.
Over the summer, JHS got a new and improved weight room for students and teams. The new equipment is up to date with all the new weight plates, machines, dumbbells, kettlebells, and bars. The new weight room is going to be a part of the Greenville culture for years to come. Mr. Reynolds says the funding for the weight room came from multiple sources.
Mrs. Berry and myself got together and we wrote a grant through Highmark. Many of the pieces of equipment were purchased through Highmark as well. In the school district, I think the ESSER 2 funds, the school district made a decision to move forward with improving the weight room as well as the gymnasium.
Malachi Hyde says the new weight room will be beneficial to him and could create a new weight room environment.
I think not only is there a lot of new equipment that you can do new things on, but I think that it creates a different environment whenever it's like all cleaned up like this and all this new equipment that all has like Greenville associated things on it. I just feel like it's going to create a good environment for a good workout.
Another benefit to having a new and bigger weight room is the amount of space with the power racks, allowing there to be more people trained at one time.
I think the biggest benefit is the way that it's set up now, where you can train. I think we have, 10 racks total, 3 kids to a rack. You could train 30 kids pretty easily as opposed to our old setup where you had to wait for equipment to open up.
I think it helps generate excitement, but the bottom line is you still have to want to go in there and you still have to work hard once you get in there, but really excited about all the new equipment and just the new facility in itself.
For Trojan News, I'm Ray Stefanowicz.
Juniors and seniors, there will be a representative here from BC3 on November 2nd, Mercyhurst on November 9th, and Penn West on November 16th. Please stop in the guidance office to sign up if you are interested in attending.
Don't miss the JHS One Act plays this weekend, November 4th and 5th at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. Tickets are available at the door, $5 for adults and $3 for senior citizens and students.
Ms. Halva teaches 7th grade ELA and journalism here at GHS and would likely win the award for Best Decorated Room in the school. I had the chance to get to know Ms. Halva a little better in this week's Spotlight. Hi, I'm Kaylee Sapala and this is Mrs. Halva, and I'm going to ask her some questions. What would you tell your high school self right now?
If I could go back and tell my high school self something, it would be to not let the people that really hurt me or anything like that to discourage me too much, because it's such a small moment of time and there's so much greater things out there that are ahead of you.
I think that's a great message.
Yeah.
Why did you choose to be a teacher?
I actually chose to be a teacher. It wasn't what I thought I was going to do when I went to college, and then I volunteered at a Ronald McDonald House, and I worked with sick children there, and I just fell in love with it, and I knew at that moment I just wanted to do something with kids.
What hobbies do you have?
I love to read when I have the time. I am a picky reader though, so it has to be like a certain genre or has to really hook me in. And I love to bake, and I like to go on rides with my family on our ATV.
I have one more question for you. What is your favorite thing about being a teacher?
My favorite thing about being a teacher is actually not the curriculum. Not that I love what I teach, but my favorite thing is honestly building relationships with kids, and I love it when they come back and they share their lives and they tell me all the fun things they're doing, and I just love cheering them on. So that's my favorite thing.
Yeah. All right, this is Kaylee Sapala signing off. Back to you in the studio.
What's for lunch today? That might be the most often asked question by students, not only here at GHS, but across the country. No doubt, students have their favorite school lunches. We hit the streets to find out what the most popular school lunch is.
My favorite school lunch is either chicken poppers or stuffed crust pizza. Probably the stuffed crust pizza or the chicken poppers.
Either the chicken poppers or the Bosco sticks.
My favorite school lunch is General Tso's chicken.
Pizza, because it's nice.
Probably General Tso's because it's like spicy. I don't know. It's already my favorite food, so.
Pennsylvania Army National Guard in Hermitage would like to invite interested students to a Guard Experience event being held December 2nd. If you are interested, stop in the guidance office by the end of the day Friday for more information.
Starting November 14th, GHS will be hosting an exciting after-school program called Teens to Career. Students in grades 9 through 12 will meet in the library Monday through Thursday from 2:45 to 4:45, where they will participate in hands-on activities to explore careers and participate in a Shark Tank style competition. See Mrs. Kelly for more information.
Elon Musk is the new chief of Twitter, and the husband of the Speaker of the House is attacked in his own home. Caleb Frew has the details in this week's World Watch.
Early in the morning on Friday, October 28th, Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul Pelosi, was attacked brutally by a man with a hammer. The suspect was there looking for Mrs. Pelosi, but she was not there. Hundreds of people were sent plunging into the Menchu River as a century-old cable bridge couldn't handle the weight on it from the large crowd. 132 people died, and the Indian military is searching the area for survivors. Pennsylvania's average gas price is going back over $4 a gallon, while prices nationally decline due to refinery issues in the West and Great Lakes region of Pennsylvania with more of a demand. Michigan State head coach Mel Tucker announced the suspension of 4 players who were involved in roughing up a Michigan player after their game Saturday. In York, Pennsylvania, a Revolutionary War POW camp was unearthed that housed British soldiers at least 200 years ago. On October 26, 2022, Elon Musk entered Twitter HQ carrying a sink and then posted the video on his Twitter captioning it, "Let that sink in typical Elon fashion.
There was cause for celebration on the football field last Friday.
Ray Stefanowitz is standing by in the Sports Center with the details. Race?
The varsity football team took a long trip to Harbor Creek on Friday night to battle against the Huskies. The Trojan schedule has been relentlessly difficult this season. Although the team was looking for just its second win in their final game of the season, the team's record is not an indication of the kind of team they have been. To further intrigue to the matchup, Coach Herrick was looking for his 100th career victory as head coach. The Muskies came out fast, but after scoring the first touchdown of the game, the Trojans defense made sure that they didn't put any more points on the board. The Trojans tied the game when Nick Soldrich threw a 30-yard touchdown pass to Braden Porter and a point after by Ray Stefanowitz. The third quarter began with a 71-yard pass from Nick Soldrich to Noah Filson that was negated by a penalty at the 4th minute mark. Malachi scored the go-ahead touchdown on a 2-yard run, and the Trojans scored the final points of the night on a 3rd and goal from the 11-yard line when Soldrich connected with senior Jace Herrick. The Trojan defense held strong, and Coach Herrick recorded his 100th career victory. The team, of course, celebrated by dumping a water cooler on their coach. What an incredible way to end the season. That's the latest from the Sports Center. Let's send it back to Kellen and Kaylee in the studio.
Thanks, Race. That's all for this week's episode of Trojan News. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest in school news and local weather, as well as short creative videos.
For Trojan News, I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Kellen.
Have a great day.